Judaism doesn't view intellectual pursuits or Torah study as being in the realm of the elite. It views it as being something that's the inheritance, that's the birthrights of each and every one of us, regardless of where we come from. It's not something for the rabbis, it's not something for the teachers, it's not something for the ruling class. It's something that each and every one of us have an obligation and have the great merit to be able to get involved in, to be able to pursue. As we go through the evening, first of all, I wanted to thank the hosts of the evening, Rabbi Kunin and Chabad of California, for allowing us to do this event in this beautiful location. To thank, of course, the benefactors of the program and all the organizers that allowed us to do this program, Sinai Scholars, the generosity of the Rohr family, the staff at JLI, etc. But most importantly, I wanted to thank each and every one of you for taking part and for making it such a meaningful journey, for making it such a successful and truly meaningful journey. The ability to study, to understand what Yiddishkeit, what Judaism has to tell us, what the lessons of Judaism are, is something that's a very valuable accomplishment that you've done. It's something that obviously, hopefully you won't stop here. But after having had this taste, after having had this opportunity to get in touch with it a little bit, to see what it means, we looked at each one of the 10 Commandments and quickly realized that it isn't just a simple thing, it isn't just a simple statement. This isn't just a list of rules, but each one of them has a discussion that springs forth from it. Each one of them is saying something about who we are, is saying something about what life is about, what the meaning of life is about. After having had that opportunity, we really hope that you'll take the opportunity to continue.
It is amazing to think that these 2 tablets with laws given to Moses are still much the foundation of our day-to-day lives. Since the time of Moses on Mount Sinai, civilization, people, and lives have changed dramatically. However, in Judaism, we still have the same founding morals and values, which says something about the strength and practice of our religion. Being able to carry on tradition and teachings of the 10 Commandments is vital for the survival of Judaism. Throughout centuries upon centuries, people have taught the morals and lessons on the 10 Commandments to younger generations, as to never lose the teachings of faith and practice. This class has given us the opportunity to explore something so a part of who we are. It is my hope that all of us will take away something from this class that will somehow change who they are. And I'm sure I speak for Rabbi Dov when I say, I hope this is not the end of your study of Judaism, but only the beginning.
First, I want to welcome you to the house of the Rebbe. Such a pleasure to have all of you with us. We thank you for coming, and we pass on the Rebbe's blessings to all of you. And that is, you shall be able to set the compass on your ship of life in accordance to the 10 Commandments. The 7 Commandments that were given to people, to all of God's children, Jew, non-Jew alike. God set the rules, the way this world is supposed to work. 7 Commandments, 10 Commandments. We express our gratitude to the Rohr family, but even more than that, to our wonderful, dynamic couple of Rabbi and Rebbitzin Wagner at USC. The Rebbe teaches us an incredible lesson. When God came to give the Torah to this world, Rashi explains there was this booming sound, and there was no echo. Kol gadol v'lo Yosef. So Rashi asks the question, wait a minute, if it was such a booming voice, there should have been an echo. That's the natural flow of nature. A sound wave emanates from a source, it hits a hard surface and bounces back, reverberates. Well, it was a miracle, Rashi answers. Well, why would God do a miracle to change the very nature of the world that he created? And that's the profound lesson that Rebbe teaches from this. Yes, God, in fact, created a miracle that there should be no echo to teach us the whole lesson of Torah. Because you see, when God spoke, every stone, every piece of granite, every piece of metal in the world that otherwise would have cast off the sound wave, totally absorbed it. You're God's children. So you say in the morning, I'm here today. I'm existing today. What did I do as a gardener in God's beautiful garden to justify my existence?
One of the greatest treasures, what do they say, the wonders of the world, very high up on the ones, maybe the highest wonder, is Jewish scholarship. To me. This is just to me. Why? Because they take these truths and they look at them from every side. And the greatest minds of every generation for 4,000 years has given us something of their wisdom. Imagine the Einsteins of this community from the beginning being Torah scholars. That's what you have. Maimonides, Nachmanides, these guys. And it's all there for us. We can go get the answers. You can call up askmoses.com. And what do you get? What do you get? You get Nachmanides, Rashi. You get these guys who are versed in it. There's not one of these guys that isn't tremendously impressive. Tremendously impressive. If I spend an hour with any one of them, I come away with information that I didn't have. So that's why I hang out with them. It's completely selfish, my relationship with these guys. But anyway, so I say to you, from my own experience, just giving you from my experience, we're telling stories in my business. That's who we are. We're storytellers. We've told some lousy stories recently over the years. But sometimes we tell good stories. And the good stories come from the truth. And the truth, the basis of the truth, is the 10 Commandments.
My favorite part of the Sinai Scholars was the meeting that I missed, and I had to make up with Rabbi Dov in his office, sitting in his house. The lesson that should have taken us about an hour took us about 3.5 hours. Just because, we were sitting there getting to know each other and talking, and also Rania was there, and the people who lived in the house were coming in and out the whole time, and that sort of culture of being in the Chabad house was a new thing for me, and I enjoyed it. So that's what Sinai Scholars is about for me.
Being able to really experience the Jewish tradition, Talmudic tradition, the conversations, the discussion about all the sensitive issues about Jewish law and how it compares to modern law and secular law was really interesting and a really valuable experience for me.
What I took away from the class was all of your perspectives, and I thought that helped me more because it's really nice to see something through other people's eyes.
When I applied, I wasn't sure if I would get a lot out of it because I had learned the 10 Commandments, and after taking the class, I realized that even if you've learned something, as you grow older and as you experience more things, you can look at things in a new way and get a lot out of it.
I think the thing that stands out for me the most about the 10 Commandments is just the commonality in it, just how, it spans across cultures, across religions, and that's a great thing. And I think that's something that we really need to hold on to in the times that we're living in.
I learned a lot about my life, about my Jewish traditions, my Jewish background, about the 10 Commandments, but most important about how to live my life based on the Jewish religion and the 10 Commandments. And I'm very thankful.
So this was like almost not necessarily a construction of my belief, but a reconstruction, as in tearing down, like clean out the cobwebs and tearing down and rebuilding.
I will use these lessons and this knowledge that I've learned to live the most meaningful life I can.
It's about changing, it's about improving the world we live in, and like has been said before, there's actually ending your day and figuring out what have I done today to improve the world that's around me.
We don't want it to stop here. We want this group to help us pick the next one. And so just if that's what I'm asking all of you, help me to make this an experience for every semester, and hopefully it'll get more exciting as we go along.
It's not so much a class in the academic sense. We're not going here to learn facts and that's it. We'll be a qualified expert. It's a beginning. The Ten Commandments class was a mere glimpse into what the commandments are all about.